TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter are going to be a big opportunity for you in 2023.
A new year is upon us, and you want your business to stand out in 2023. You want to get noticed, right? So you can make those sales, get that money. Well, you're in the right place. I'm Kalila Reynolds, and it's time for another episode of Money Moves JA, brought to you in partnership with EXIM Bank's Business Advisory Service, giving you the tools to grow your business. My guest today is Raphael Satchell from Axel Business. Hi, Raphael. Welcome to Money Moves JA.
Hi, thank you, Kalila. Thanks for having me.
So you're in advertising primarily.
Primarily.
Axel
right.
Business.
Business solutions, yes.
Tell us how we can get noticed in 2023.
Wow. Okay, so to answer that question, there are actually different levels to that, in my opinion, right? Because what I found a lot, especially in Jamaica, is that different businesses are clearly different places, right? So if it is that you are starting from scratch, right? I think Google search and TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter are going to be a big opportunity for you in 2023. One, because there's a big competition now between those major players as it relates to video advertising or video marketing on social media. So TikTok is the common one. Everybody's talking about TikTok right now. And a big part of that is you're getting more reach than normal, or what we're used to in the Instagram space or Facebook. But in response to that, Facebook and Instagram are giving you more attention. And as a result of that, YouTube is also pushing shorts and giving you more attention. And in response to that, Twitter is now coming in and saying, we're competing in this space, and they're going for YouTube. So they're going to be giving you a lot more attention in 2023.
If Twitter survives, Elon.
I do not question. I personally believe they're going to survive it. I think it's going to be big competition in 2023. He's already come out and said, listen, 2023, they're going after Google. They're not even paying attention to Instagram and Facebook so much. They intend to challenge as it relates to video in 2023. So I think that's a sleeping giant waiting to be awakened. I think that's going to be a big opportunity.
But these are all very competitive platforms. It's easy enough to say, get on TikTok and Twitter and Google. But once you're there, there are millions and billions of pieces of content that you're competing with.
But the easy way to think about it, sometimes don't focus so much on the millions of people that are there, right? There are different levels of competition in each of the spaces, right? Go out, start creating content, creating it consistently. Do exactly what each platform is asking you to do. Keep it simple, right? So for Instagram, they want you to create reels right now. Reels are hot. They want you to still use the stories. Use the stories. They want you to post frequently. And then as it relates from a content perspective, start to think through, okay then, who is it that you're serving? What is it that they want? What are the big players in the space that has the attention that you want? What are they doing? One of them, do better than what they're doing. It's not a problem to recreate the content, right? Recreate it, add your own flair, right? Do that on Instagram, do that on TikTok, do that on YouTube. Just make it a habit of putting out the content. You will get the reach, right? And as you grow, as you prove your consistency and you prove to the different platforms that there's an audience that wants to hear you, you're going to find a snowball effect starting to develop. Right? So do not get too worried about who is in the space already, what's already happening. There's still space for you, right? And again, as I said, 2023 is going to be a big opportunity for persons who are willing to go into that space to create content.
You mentioned that there are levels to this thing, right? So you said if you're just starting out, then these social media platforms are the way to go. What's the next level beyond that?
Well, I would say if you're starting out, social media, and I would say Google search is another place to go, right? I also find that Google search is a sleeping giant in Jamaica, all right? The two platforms work completely different, but they offer tremendous opportunity for you as a business owner, right? So the social media platforms are great for building awareness, right? That's really their bread and butter. That's what they promise you, awareness. Google search, on the other hand, offers you something a little bit more. So what they offer you the opportunity to do is to target a clientele who's searching for something that you have to offer. They don't have to know your name. They just want to know, I have a problem, I'm searching for it. And if you are able to position yourself in the search space, then you are able to have the opportunity to position yourself as a response or the answer to that. I think that's a big opportunity in Jamaica. I don't find that a lot of companies are actively utilizing that, right? So if you're starting out, I would say those two things are what you should be doing. Creating content,
But how do you
posting.
get discovered on the search page?
Okay, so there are several ways.
You type in something and you end up on page 27 and nobody finds you.
So that again, as I said, there's levels, right? So if it is that you are just starting out, the first thing you want to do, outside of the search ads, which are almost immediate results. So you can either earn or own or purchase attention online, right? In Google, that's no different. So if it is that you're just starting out, if you have a budget, you pay Google search algorithm, search, and they will get the results immediately. You will be able to be in the top or first, second, third, depending on how well your ads are set up. You get the opportunity to be at the top of the results. If it is that you don't want to pay for it, then there is Google My Business, right? As a nice shortcut for you to get there, right? So Google My Business is more local marketing, but that's still helpful inside of the Google search setup, right? So you create a Google search profile, and the beauty about it is this. Google actually gives you a lot of information, right? Google wants you to succeed to a point, but they want you to succeed, right? And so they have put out a tremendous amount of literature. What we're looking for as it relates to your Google My Business profile, the things that you should be doing regularly. And if you do those things, you will be rewarded, right? And the beautiful thing about it is Google My Business, you see the return quicker than you would necessarily from the search results. That's a whole different ball game. And yes, you will start at page 23 or 300 and something with Google search, which is what you would be trying to rank in if you had a website, which is slightly different. But again, just starting out, Google My Business is a good place to start. If it is that you want the organic results, if you don't have the cash to spend, if it is that you do have a little budget and you want to start out, Google search, right? Good place to start. And if it is that you are, again, if you don't want to spend money and if you want to build on the organic side and you are willing, social media is a good place to start for you.
So what's the next level?
So after that now, right? There's so many ways you can approach this, right? So you start with the search and social media organically. The next step, in my opinion, is to really move to paid social, right? Where it's not just boosting of content. We're moving away from boosting. I'm advocating for us to actually advertise on Facebook and Instagram.
How is that different from boosting content?
All right, so Facebook, Instagram has different types of advertising modes that you can use essentially, right? Boosting is just one. Boosting is their engagement type. So all of the platforms allow you to essentially get what you want from them, right? So they'll ask you, what do you want from this advertisement? Facebook, Instagram, you might say, okay, then fine. I want to build awareness. That's one ad type. You might say, I want to increase sales because I'm selling a product online. That's one ad type. I want people to engage with the content I put out. That's one ad type. Boosting is that ad type, right? At the second level, in my opinion, what you want to do is be more specific about what you want to achieve out of social, if you're doing social. And so if it is that you want to get people to visit a store, if it is that you want people to message you online, if it is that you want people to make a purchase, then you want to be advertising because you want to target those specific things and tell the platform, this is what I'm interested in. Mm-hmm. This is what success looks like for me. This is what I want you to do. That for me is second level, right? And as it relates to Google, second level would be moving from simply doing the search advertisement, taking the data you get from there and moving to probably a performance max, which is their new thing. Everybody's going into automation and AI, right? So Performance Max allows you to skip some of the other hurdles to advertising in Google because it's a little bit more complex. And it allows you to advertise across YouTube, Display Network, which is advertisements across different websites that has partnered with Google. So you create one Performance Max campaign and it goes across all. So that's a nice way to, without being too complex, allows you to also get yourself a little bit more exposure. And again, because it is new, it is cheap right now, right? Cheap reach. So you always want to kind of be at one of the early adopters for most of these things when they get rolled out because you save money, right? So even as I said that, right now, another opportunity, as I mentioned, was Twitter and there's TikTok ads, right? Right now, because they're trying to compete in that space, you're getting advertising for way cheaper than would be the norm. And they're also giving ad credits out, right? So Twitter announced, for example, that if it is that you're going to advertise with them, here what, if you spend $1, I'll give you $1 in advertising. TikTok, I'm trying to remember if they said if you advertise and you spend $50, we'll give you 100 or something to that effect. Something to that effect. I don't remember the exact figure, but that's the thing. So the competition is hot right now, right? And it's going to be hot in 2023. If you're a business owner, I think there is ample opportunity for you to capitalize in 2023. If it is like, again, if you're a business owner, or if it is that you even want to become an influencer, right? 2023 is a good opportunity for you to work on that. I think we had, there was a feeling that, that ship has sailed, but I feel like there's a second opportunity coming in 2023.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you so much for that information. How can people find you?
Okay, you can visit our website at acceleratebiz.com, which is AXELERATEBIZ.com. Right, and from there, you'll have access to all the links and whatever else.
Cool. Thanks again, Raph.
Not a problem.
Here's a recap of Raphael's key points. If you are just starting your business, your attention must be centered around social media. Create a content for TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Google Business Profile is another massive way to get your business noticed in 2023. Be more specific about what you want to achieve out of the various social media spaces you join. Create specific content that targets your niche audience so that you can hopefully convert that targeted approach to sales.
That's it for this episode of Money Moves JA, brought to you in partnership with EXIM Bank's Business Advisory Service, giving you the tools to grow your business. Visit their website at eximbankja.com and visit my website, KalilaReynolds.com, for a summary of this episode. I'm Kalila Reynolds. Till next time.